This is video number 2 in our series, and in the first video we showed you the basic download, registration, how the app is used by the end user, and how the newspaper is collecting different information regarding their subscribers and so forth. In this video we're going to talk about using in-app messaging to do subscriber acquisition, cross-promotion, and overall retention. And so we're going to talk about a couple of different newspapers that are using the program and some of the successes they had. The first one's going to be the Oakland Press Club and Macomb Daily Press Club, and this is in Michigan, both of these properties, and they're with Digital First Media. So you can see a copy of their app here. They have branded apps per each property. The 5 basic categories near me. On the previous video, we talked about how the offers are used and so forth. So in this one, we're going to go straight to the promotion itself. So they launched their program in February 2018. Part of the services of what we do here is, as well as design and graphics with the apps, we actually help with the in-paper ads, social media post ads, whatever you, the imagery that you need to do that. So there's an example of one of our launch ads introducing the app. So it's different per each app in each market. And then there's a promo code. We talked about promo codes of how they're used. So see video 1 if you have any questions about promo code. So if you're not a subscriber, register promo code. We want to emphasize that to the end user because we want as many non-subscribers in here as possible for that promo code period of time so we can market to them for a subscription. Every ad you do, we're going to put your subscription, sign up today, phone number. It doesn't hurt for it to be there. So especially on an introduction ad, people may feel obligated to subscribe before we ever reach them with an in-app advertisement. So here's another series of ads that we do. These are just lifestyle type ads, quarter page, that are, basically for the app, for dinner, family fun, shopping, maintaining your vehicle or auto. So different things that are key touch points to reach out to that person to get them to download the app. Again, not a subscriber, registered promo code MD Paper. And you can change up that promo code you like if you want a unique tracking for each one of these things. So here's a snapshot of what they have in the initial 75 days, and this was taken in April. 1,799 total registered members. Those are app downloads and registered users. Of that, 931 are active subscribers. We talked about in the first video about how we get a phone number feed, and we know the difference between a subscriber and a non-subscriber. Of that, 866 active trials, 1 inactive. No one's canceled so far as the subscription, so they're 100% retention rate for those 931 folks so far. And we'll track that as we go with the program. So of those 866 active trials, we want to reach them with a subscription offer. And so what we did is we set up a Sunday-only 52-week subscription offer, the newspaper did, and gave us the information as far as an image, a small image, or we can create one. And in this case here, we did a 3-week campaign. We don't constantly do subscription offers because it would get old over time if you keep sending that to people inside the app. We want the offer to be relevant and kind of make sense to the user and not be bombarding. So once a week for 3 weeks, we schedule the offer to appear, and this is what it looks like to the end user. In this case here, we know that we have a decent amount of activity on the app on Thursdays at 10 a.m. and at 4 p.m. So we did 2 10 a.m.s and 1 4 p.m. for the 3-week campaign. So 10 a.m., then 4, and then 10 the next to deliver this message scheduled. And, of course, we can have it come up a number of different ways by location and stuff like that, but for now we're going to just work with scheduled. So if you did say yes to notifications, and on average about 64% of folks say yes to notifications, as long as you don't send more than 3 to 4 notifications a week per app and a lifestyle type app, and it has to have something of a value to that user, meaning it has to be relevant. So that's an example of exactly what that looked like, is get a $25 restaurant gift card and 2 movie tickets, Oakland Press Club above, and the logo of the app. You swipe or tap that, and it opens up the app. And when you open up the app, you can see that you have the message waiting as that little 1 at the top. Again, we scheduled this to appear at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Thursdays because we already knew that we had a volume of traffic. So for the folks that 39+% or whatever, that don't have notifications turned on, they're still going to see this when they open the app. So you can turn off notifications and not receive external push notifications. You can't turn off the in-app inbox with the message waiting. So they can just ignore it if they want to, but most didn't. So when they tap that, it slides open and it's a little inbox in there. The image is clickable, so there's the image that the newspaper provided to us, or we can create something like that here. You have the subject line with the get it now, click image above, and then the details down in the body of the email. So that little email inbox right there, that's set to appear and be available to the end user for a 24-hour period, whether they read, receive it or not. It's still going to disappear. If it launched at 10 a.m. on Thursday, 10 a.m. on Friday, it disappears. If it launched at 4 p.m. Thursday, 4 p.m. Friday, it disappears. And we're doing that for a reason. We want a sense of urgency that if we give you an offer to react to because we know you're not a subscriber, here's the offer we want you to subscribe to, we take it away so that the next time that we do deliver it, you're more prompt to go ahead and take advantage of it in a shorter time frame and react to it because you know it's going to disappear at some point. You just don't know when. So we set all this up, of course. There's no fee for that. You tap that image right there, and when you tap that image, it goes straight to a website, and it gives you the one thing that it said in the image was a 52-week sign up here subscription offer. And you get a $25 restaurant gift card, 2 movie tickets. Very simplistic. No menu to go through. Just simply sign up because you tapped the image before. Okay. So far out of the 2 weeks completed in that campaign, with the time we took this information, they had yielded 48 new starts in that short 2-week time frame. The cost per order was $16. So they bought restaurant.com gift cards for $4 or $5 a piece. That's a $25 gift card to the end user. 2 movie tickets. They negotiated movie ticket discounts locally for bulk purchase. And then there was no solicitation cost. That gave a net revenue gain of $36 per order. Doesn't happen often in the industry. It needs to happen more often, though, that you have a net gain per order. A lot of times we're upside down on those things. So very simplistic, easy to set up type thing that we do for you. And all you do is give us what the offer is, what URL you want them to go to, and we'll both, either you or us, will create an image, and we'll put this into a campaign when it's optimal for your market, for your non-subscribers. So it doesn't cost anything for a non-subscriber to use the program. They do more of it. So here's another app example, and this is going to be for an in-app promotion, in this case their newspaper app that we want to promote through the rewards, and then also their stats at the end showing the retention percentage. So the Reading Eagle news app, they also have their own branded app. So we wanted to promote their news app. They had about 2,300, 2,400 news app users and about over 5,000 rewards app users, so we wanted to promote one app inside the other. So inside the rewards app, we did a modal. This is an example of what that looks like. Very simplistic. The logo of the news app, Reading Eagle news app. Check it out. Download app. Couldn't be more simple. And you got the close at the top right. That's the actual campaign that happened. This was scheduled to appear without any external push notification. This is just scheduled to appear to a user as they come in one time in a 30-day window. Okay. It also is only appearing to folks that do not already have the newspaper app downloaded. And we know that by working with the Reading Eagle and knowing who has downloaded the rewards app and what their email address is to bring over to our system and say, if you're already registered with the newspaper app, we don't need to promote the newspaper app to you. Again, it's about relevant, timely, personalized notifications is what we're doing here, so we get a better click-through result and rate, and we're not just throwing stuff at people. Shotgun blast, so to speak. So when I tap that, download the app, it takes me straight to the App Store. Again, I don't have to search, I don't have to look. I go right where it needs to be. And then I can, as a user, download. Now here's a look at the stats on that, of what happened with that. So 1,589 people were shown that, and this is in a 30-day period. Of that, 778 of them elected to go to the store. So that's your click-through. So a 45.18% click-through. Generally, a click-through rate is about 1.0 or 0.7 if you're lucky. It's kind of like direct mail in a way. So that's third party or first party, and all your data here is all first party. So that's a fantastic click-through rate. Of that, they've reported that 320 people downloaded the news app and registered in the last 30 days that we did the campaign. You can see the stats down below, and we break it out by iOS and Android because they're two different app stores. And so, interestingly enough, you did have a much higher percentage on iOS than you did on Android. And you can see the difference between how many were sent it versus received, that there are a lot of folks out there that have ad blockers. In this case, about 1/3 on both, it looks like. Okay, preventing that push notification or that modal from coming up. So, excellent numbers on that. Here's a look at just a snapshot of their program in the last 30 days. So 23,208 sessions, and a session is the app being opened by the user. What they do within there is additional page views and so forth, or taps. Those are counted as well, but a session is just the user opening the app and doing something. Our average session time that the app is being in use is 2 minutes and 22 seconds. That's important, and we monitor that because if it's taking somebody longer than 2 to 3 minutes to enter a sweepstakes and or use a coupon or a discount to a local business, we need to refine and look at our user experience because we need to be faster and better at giving them discounts and offers and not wasting their time. So we're well within the boundary of where we're supposed to be. So 5,446 total app users to date. We talked about addressable, and that's where that person can receive a push notification, 2,977. So we're right in that 60% range of people that have authorized push notifications on there. So we're not sending out so many push notifications. Even though it looks like a large number, that's for a year right there for 15,000. But we're not sending out so many that people are turning it off, and then we're monitoring to make sure we're not doing that. Their app users are returning to the rewards app 12 times a month on average. Again, 2.4 minutes usage time. So not too bad or not too shabby of a traffic measurement on there. So there's all your numbers broke out there and visits per month and so forth. Just continues to grow, and they've been on the app for about 1 year. So here's a year to date, and this is a combination of where they're on the website before with the rewards program, and now they're on the website and app. So they have total registered members, about half their home delivery circulation, about 12,052. And so we're uploading phone numbers to know if your phone number matches, you're a subscriber. So as of now, 9,929 are active subscribers, and 596 of those folks in the last few years have canceled their subscription. Very low number in comparison to how many are active. Of trials of non-subscribers, they haven't been as aggressive as other newspapers are going after non-subscribers to then market to them, but they are doing some. They have 1,331 active trials, with 196 being inactive because they're past their window. They were authorized by promo code or by website entry for a number of days. So they can become subscribers and reactivate their account down the road just by the phone number being present in the file. But overall, we took the active and inactive subscriber numbers, and we have 94.34% are still active subscribers for a couple of years here. So that to me said, less than 6% are canceled subscriptions. So, to have that great of a retention rate of those folks over the last few years, I would think that the more people we get involved and engaged in the rewards program, the better chance we have of having a better overall retention rate of those subscribers over time. So they're able to save money using the discounts on the app, interact with different sweepstakes, and have a good time with the app, countering any type of bad experience they may have or price increases they had to face. Saving money in the app, hopefully they're saving more than the subscription. So that's just a look at a couple of our different campaigns and so forth that are out there. This is video number 2 of 3. Next one's going to be on in-app advertising to create a revenue model that brings in a revenue through advertising greater than the cost of the app and the program altogether, and making that a positive revenue model for newspapers. So I welcome you to take a look at that.